is running. Good. Good. Recording is on.
Okay,
So Carl, will you take the roster?
Well, okay, Carl Rossbard. Todd Lambert is here, Marty Skorlunas, and Tom Nisley.
Tom Nisley. And Brian Platts is with us,
Brian Platts, yes.
and
And,
Bill Frank,
Bill
the
Frank.
applicant, is
on behalf
with
of the
us.
applicant,
Neil Hook.
Yes, Neil Howe, I'm here. I guess I'm officially the applicant, representing Bill and Lauren Frank.
so Neil, you are on behalf of the applicant.
That's correct. I'm the agent. I prepared the application and submitted it.
And this is Bill Frank here. I'm on for any questions I'm able to answer. So I just wanted to have my architect in case I wasn't capable of answering any of your questions.
All right.
Okay, I just want to note two things about this application in general. One is that it seems like only half of this site where the house is located on is in the historic district, right? And it's really, the majority of the house is outside of the district. And it also is listed as a non-contributing element to the historic district. So I think our interest is really focused on what you're doing on the east side of the house, which is where you're doing a major addition, which is in the district.
Right.
What you're adding at the bedrooms and in the back of the house really is beyond our purview.
Right, okay.
Okay, just to clarify that.
The attached mudroom.
So,
That would be my reading too. It's a very strange situation that we either have to read this that the house is in the historic district because half of the house is in the historic district. Or as you're saying, we only are interested in the half that is in the district. But I think that the drawings indicate the new garage and that looks historic. And Bill was saying the other day that if we advise that, the garage could actually be moved back.
Can you all see my screen?
yeah, do you want to walk us through what you're doing with the
Yeah.
project?
Let me start by doing that. First of
Hey,
all,
Neil, just on behalf of the group, I'll just say you have a pretty big echo. I don't know if there's anything you can do with your microphone. It's just, I'm having a tough time hearing. I don't know if the commissioners are.
I'm agreeing, Bill. I can hear you much more clearly.
is that better?
But why don't you go ahead, and if the commissioners are just not getting what you're saying, I'm happy to sort of take it over.
I can see it.
So I'm going to start with some photographs. This is on Owen Ridge, sort of looking through the tree line toward the property. It's pretty well screened from Owen Ridge. And then this is when you turn onto Owen Lane. The property is here. This is the left-hand drive. That's a circular drive that comes around through. This is the area that we're proposing to take off this little bit here. We're planning to remove this and add the garage coming out perpendicular from the house. I'll show you that in a second. And then this shows you more of the front elevation of the house. And then going around to the backyard, this is the master bedroom wing at the right side, which is.
Can I stop you, Neil? when you say demo, do you mean that line of the shed roof dormer type thing over a portion of the garage down in a straight line?
Right there.
That's not shed roof. From the shed roof dormer, the shed roof down.
Brian, it's really just this piece right here.
Okay. What is the square footage of that? I'm asking for a separate reason for a demo permit.
That it's on the front page of the application. It's 5 foot 8 inches deep by 20 foot 6 inches long.
Okay, so you're under 500 square feet.
Yes,
Okay, conversation goes away then. All right, you're good. Thank you.
welcome. And so then this sort of takes you around to the back of the house. There's a swimming pool back here. This is where we're proposing to expand the master bedroom a bit and put a chimney up there. And then that's it. That's our photograph. So the way that looks on the site, this is on the left here, this is Owen Oak Ridge turning into Owen Oak Lane. And then here's the circular drive I just showed you in plan. This is where we're proposing to add on in the historic district. There'll be a small sort of glass enclosed mudroom entry and then the 3-car garage. We're also proposing a small addition to the back of the master bedroom to give us a little more space there, which will have a double-sided fireplace leading to a terrace off the pool. In terms of the plan themselves, so this is the main existing plan of the house. This is where we're proposing to add a mudroom and then the 3-car garage. And so that will enable Bill and Lauren to enter the house either through the garage or from the front yard or from the backyard into a mudroom that then leads back into the kitchen, dining, and a little sitting room back there. And then with the master bedroom, we're also proposing to take off a little covered porch here and to add about 5.5 feet from this line back to here to expand the master bedroom itself a bit. And this is the new chimney with a fireplace in the bedroom and an exterior fireplace outdoors. The way that looks in the front, if we start here, this is the east end of the house. We're proposing 3 sort of arched top garage doors with glass on top, and then recessed panels at the bottom. And then 3 doghouse dormers, one centered on each of the garage bays in the space above. It's just a loft space above for storage. We're also proposing a cupola. And then here we're showing this glass enclosed mudroom link. So that, this is the line of the existing house. This is our proposed mudroom. And then this is the proposed garage. And then, so back in the plan, the way we set up the plan is so that you can get from the garage up a few steps to the main level of the house, or continue on up to the loft above. So that's kind of the way it looks from the front. This is the side of the garage. It's going to match the same materials on the siding of the existing house. We are proposing in this case to switch the roof to a standing seam metal roof instead of the cedar roof that's on the rest of the house, just as a little relief from the continuation of stain. but the siding we're proposing to be the same. And then the way that looks from the back, this over here is then the back side. Once again, 3 doghouse dormers in line with the ones on the front, and a pair of sliding barn doors that will open up and allow access to the backyard as well as some light into the garage. This again is the back of the mudroom, and the rest of this is similar to what's there now. Here's the proposed gable end at the extended master bedroom. With the new chimney. And then if you come all the way down here to the west side of the house, this shows this right here is the 5'6" extension to the existing bedroom. And then this is the chimney as it's looked at from the west. We are also proposing a small bay window in the master bath to give us a little nook for the tub and get it out of the way of the shower, just to give us a little more space in here.
Well, I think you've done a great explanation of this, and unless someone on the commission has more questions, we could move to some discussion.
Dick Rose finally made it. Hello.
They do.
Hello, Richard.
I'm sorry about all this. I've been playing with this thing for about a half an hour, but we don't get Wi-Fi very well. It cuts out all the time over here in Wahackney.
Well, good to have you here, Richard. So,
Hey, Dick, can I pause you? Just for the record, for Carl, for attendance, did you hear and see all that you need to see?
Dick, are you here? Did we lose him already? Looks like.
It looks to me like we lost him. I don't see him on Zoom anymore.
Yeah, I don't see it.
You see where I'm going with that, right, Carl?
Yeah,
I just want for attendance, if he confirms that he saw and heard, even if he can't speak, if he saw and heard, you could probably officially add him to the attendance.
but let's see if he comes back. We'll ask him.
Okay.
I have just a general question. I mean, we're looking at this in terms of how it works or doesn't work in terms of its place in the historic district. But in terms of adding this 3-bay garage, is this something you have to go to P&Z to get approval for? Have you done that yet, or is that following this?
No, I haven't done that. My understanding of the process is that this would be the first step, and then more detailed plans would be required for the P&Z. I don't know if it's relevant, but this would require a special permit from the P&Z due to the square footage. I'm pretty close to my allowance at this point, and so I don't know if I can't cite the specific regulation, but there's a regulation that allows you to deed restrict the height of certain areas of your house in order to get up to 140% of the coverage. We don't need that much, but that is the special permit we'll be applying for. And my understanding is we need much more detailed plans, and so this was the appropriate first step.
I'm back again. I'm sorry for this. This is outrageous. Sorry about that, guys.
Well, Richard, did you hear the description of what this project is about? Were you here for that when they were going through the drawings?
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I was commenting earlier, and I just want to finish that sentence that What you're looking right now at the front door was what was changed several owners ago on the property, and that came to the Historic District Commission for approval, and then went to planning and zoning because at that time, it still had to be a special project. But you can see, if you look at the sidelights that are along the front door, it's very
Yep.
classic. It's something we didn't get across the street that we had hoped for.
Right.
So if anyone is ready to make a motion on this, with the understanding that what our motion is preliminary to the decision by P and Z. And so what the motion, the appropriate motion would be for someone to say, we approve this pending the outcome of P and Z. In other words, we give it our approval, provided P and Z gives it theirs.
Yeah, I would motion that we approve this pending on the outcome of P and Z, but I would also add that since the addition to the master bedroom is outside of the district and not visible from the street, it's something we really don't have to have input on. So it's really, in my mind, the garage and the connecting addition that's in our purview. And
I agree with that.
and I think it's very nicely done. I would, again, motion to approve the design as presented, pending P and Z approval.
Is there a second to that?
I second that.
Second.
I second that.
It's that, who is that? Richard?
Marty,
Marty?
Yep.
All right, good. Are we ready to vote?
I think so.
Sounds like it. Those in favor, please say yes, raise your hand. And
Yes.
Carl, maybe we need to count these.
Okay, so I vote yes.
Richard
Marty
Rose,
votes yes. Richard Rose.
Yep.
Yes. And Todd? I believe he gave you authority, Tom, to vote yes for him?
All right. And Marty has
Marty,
said yes.
yes.
And
Okay,
just for clarification, no, is there anyone voting no? Speak now or don't. All right. The ayes have it. This is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you for
your time and consideration.
Yes, well, thank you.
you're
And
welcome.
thank you for granting a few more days given my computer woes. Really,
Yeah.
Understood.
No problem.
I don't believe there is any other business before us this month.
No, and typically in August, we don't have a meeting, so if something comes up, the next meeting would be in September, right?
Right.
Okay,
If-
so
if-
do we need a motion to adjourn then?
I make a motion to adjourn.
I would second
Second.
that. Oh,
ev-
who seconded that? Richard?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone in favor of that?
Aye.
Bill Frank, thank you for being here today and making such a clean presentation to us. Very well done.
My pleasure. Thank you all.
Good night, all.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
thank you.
Thank you again.